that. Just leave that. He'll even be saving her name with Kuku 1. Kuku. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I have seen some that saved their girlfriend's number with this.
Kuku
1, yeah.
Kuku 2.
Kuku 2. Let me be going to my Kuku. I will collect food for us. Don't you go to your home. That's how they have been doing. I have been doing it.
All right, hello and welcome to Reality Room Podcast, a platform where we give students the opportunity to share their experience on campus happening. And in today's episode of Campus Gist, we'll have the privilege to have a conversation around relationship, academics, and lifestyle. Joining me today, I have very vibrant personalities in the house, and I would like to give them this honor to do a very proper introduction before we proceed. So over to our dear guest in the house. Let's start with the only lady in the house. Yeah, the only lady in the house. Ladies first. No, ladies first. Ladies first.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Saadat Abdullahi, a 300 level pharmacy student, and I welcome you all to this show.
Oh,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a real privilege to be here. I am Khalid Abdullah by name, a 400 level pharmacology student, and beyond academics, I am a productivity advocate, passionate writer, and a poet. And then thank you very much for this opportunity, a reality podcast.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My name is Hassan Gambalamido, a student from computer science department, and I'm also a spoken word artist. And I'm very honored to be with these vibrant faces. So in this special gathering, thank you very much.
all right. I think we all heard. We have very powerful people in our midst, ranging from the only lady in the house. I think because of this show, I would prefer to call you Hajia. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer to call you Hajia, and I think that will go well. Once again, welcome. It's an honor to have you on this roundtable conversation,
Thank you.
and I believe Reality Room podcasts have come to stay, and I believe this gathering will do a whole lot to students, because one of the things you all will agree with me is we don't have an active media platform where students can actively engage and then share their opinions about campus happenings. There are certain experiences that each one of you seated here have probably have come encountered with, that if you have the opportunity to share it with students, you will save them a lot from most of the mistakes most of them are making. We have 100 level students on campus who probably have not had the opportunity to be on a university environment, and then having you all here today, I believe there's a whole lot that they will come to learn and then relearn, unlearn after they might have gone through this particular episode. So it's an honor to have you once again. I want to take out this time to show more light on the mission and then the journey we wish to embark on campus here. The whole idea of this platform, like I've always discussed with my co-host here, like can we can we can we have a roundtable conversation just like we are sitting here today?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so I want to let you people know that we'll be doing this more often. Yeah, we'll be doing this more often, and I believe together we can build a very powerful podcast session where students can learn.
And I think it's a very good idea because some of the students really need guidance.
Yes.
So in the absence of guidance, it leads them astray. So I think with this, we
Hmm.
must have a mindful thought
Oh,
leading them to their academic success.
sure. All right, so let's start on the more light note. Yeah. So, what is that one thing about campus life that surprised you? That surprised you when you first came in? Yeah, that one thing. Everybody usually have. What is that one thing that when you first step your foot in this particular environment? What is that one thing that really surprised you? Like, let's start on that note. Yes, yeah. No, everybody have experience. So let's start on that note. Yeah. So if there's anything that surprised you, you transited from secondary school to the university. So when you arrived, what was that one thing that surprised you looking at the university life? What was that one thing that surprised you when you first came in?
So
Let's start from there.
uh, the first thing that surprised me when I came to the university is I see it is very easy to have a relationship, especially between girls and boys.
Mhm.
You see a girl moving in on the street, and one boy will just talk to her as if they know themselves before.
Mm.
In just 10 minutes, you'll see them as if they know themselves for more than 10 years. This is really surprising. I've not been encountering this
Oh wow,
in my
yeah.
previous,
Oh, I understand.
exactly my previous
Oh wow.
was where I lived.
Yes.
So it's like,
Oh, but okay. I don't know whether Garlic and Haji have something to say before before we proceed.
When it comes to like should I say environment, each kind of environment we have different ethics and tribes, and
Yeah,
religion for
yeah,
that matter,
yes, absolutely,
generally. So each ethics and then religion have their own principles and guidelines. So
actually.
I might not be surprised when I come to the university. I see that there are some certain should I say principles and guidelines people in the campus are living with.
Yes,
One of the things that really surprised me is something related to what Malam Hassan here said.
yes.
Now, since from 100 level, day one, I've been in hostel, and I can say that the way I've seen people living in hostel is quite a little bit strange to me. I see somebody trying to go around the hostel even outside,
Yes.
which should I say just a shotnika or
Yeah. Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
So, and it might be a little bit strange when you compare with his lifestyle because that is not how he used to be.
Yeah.
Now the second thing is the freedom people usually use which definitely leads to a lot of things that
Yes, actually.
so people kind of living should I say somehow naked mostly in hostel and then across the campus so that is one of the most strange thing I've ever should I say come across in
Oh wow, wow.
yeah.
I believe the only lady in the house have something to say also. Yeah. Yeah, let's hear from her then. We'll,
Because there are a lot of things, a lot of experience, different people, different religions.
yes.
So I think what surprises me is that because the first friend I had was she's a Christian, yeah, and she was a very close friend to me. She used to help me in different ways. So I was surprised, Gaskiya Sosai, in terms of how she's interacting with me.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the thing that surprises me.
Oh
never
wow.
expect to see her.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was
okay.
not expecting that.
Yeah,
Let me go. Like, let me get you clearly.
Mm.
Is it that you were judging her from a perspective of two of you sharing different religion?
Yes, two of us sharing different religions. I thought we cannot stay in one room.
Oh.
I thought of that. Yeah.
and should I say normally or usually coming from a northern family where maybe you've gone about doing all your things, it's somehow possible to even should I say think of trying to go along
Because
with.
from the school I came, Iskagi Academy, we went to the same school with Abuna, Mala Hassan.
Yes.
There is no any Christian, it is Islamic school.
Oh.
So you see, I was not expecting that. She was very friendly.
Yes.
She is more like a sister to me now. Yeah.
So you have the same perspective with the moderator.
Yeah.
Before he came to the school, he was also thinking that the Muslims and the Christians may never be the
Yes.
same umbrella.
Yeah. You
He
see.
also have the same perspective before, but now he has changed.
That's
See.
right.
And considering should I say this ongoing crisis, especially in Jos, it's somehow should I say related to a religion.
Yes. Yes.
Then,
Yes.
coming to the university, you will come to realize that Muslim and Christian do live in harmony.
Yes.
Yes, we do live in harmony.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the things that will surprise you is how people live. Let me say how students, Muslim and Christians live interact and then live peacefully in the university. So all the things that happen outside is just should I say perspective of outsiders.
Wow.
Usually something that should I say that is living, or should I say that is based on reality, or should I say humanity. So these are one of the things that will surprise you. A lot of things happen outside, but then in the inside, this is something totally different that's happening. A lot of more things to say, I believe, but then
Yes, they are too numerous. Yeah, actually, I like the fact that we are making this kind of conversation I believe one of the most biggest problem we have within our contemporary society today is the issue of religion. And I believe if we can have this kind of, this kind of mindset where we can cohabit, people of different religious background, and then humanity will have the most, top priority in our gathering. I think that this will go a long way to solve a whole lot of problems that we are currently having. So in your own opinion, Hajia, I want to directly put this question to you. Did your encounter with your roommate and friend, did it change anything about you or how you look at people from other religion background?
Yes, it do change because whenever we are sitting together, we don't normally talk about our religion matter.
Yes.
Yes, she go to her church. She's not my roommate. She's my friend. I used to go to her room and live there.
Oh.
Like we used to spend time together with her when I was at 100 level, 200 level, same 300 level. Yeah, it was just because I changed house. I came back to campus now, so I'm not staying outside of campus. That is the reason why we are not that close now. But still, we are still together with her. So
Oh wow.
it really do change, despite how our country is dealing with religious crisis.
Yes.
Yeah, it is two different things. They are two different things. Yeah, because sometimes I used to think, why? We are living together here.
How
We are
can
living peacefully, despite different stories you are hearing from different universities.
Yes,
They are not living together. Muslims are fighting Christians. Christians are fighting Muslims. Here in Gadau, it is different.
It's actually I agree to
Very
that.
different.
I
You see
agree
a
to that.
Christian helping
Yeah.
Muslim.
I agree to that.
Yes, and most of the time, this is how we are living
Agree to
with
that.
them.
We are living testimony. He's a Muslim, a very like a strong co-Muslim. I'm a Christian.
Really?
Yes, I'm a Christian. Yeah. Forget that I'm putting this this attire. Yeah, I'm a Christian. But even our first encounter, nobody asked me or nobody was interested in which religion are you.
Yes.
So the top priority of our discussion was centered on social impact. What can we do? Where can you come in? Where can we collaborate together to build something? That was the center of our conversation, and here we are together. And I believe there's a whole lot that we're going to build together as young people. Now let's move on because we don't have time. Now I want to put this question to you all, and everybody's going to comment on this. Yes. So let's dive into more interesting areas. Recent I before we put this conversation together, I was trying to fact check some things and do little findings, and I came to understand that from studies, like a study show that the relationship, dating on campus, let me not use relationship, because when you use relationship now, it's the English people usually call it's a relative term. Yeah, not an absolute term. So yeah, so let me use dating so that will be more it will be more clear. So from study I was able to understand that dating contribute to most people believe that dating on campus has nothing to do with academic performance of students, while some are on the opinion that academic performances of students are usually affected by 27%. That is, those who particularly keep relationship on campuses usually distract them from academics, and if you take the percentages, about 27%. Yeah, so I want to put this question to you. Now, do you think campus relationship truly affect a student academic performance, or is just an excuse used by people to, to just satisfy their school of thought? Do you think dating on campus really affect academic performance of students? Let me put this question to you all.
Okay. This will be a little bit tough question. Should I say for me personally? Because I have a little bit, lesser experience when it comes to dating. But then I can say it's just an excuse, led by students. Now, when it comes to human relationship, I can say, should I say dating or whatever we are going to call it, is somehow inevitable. Now, I think we all have, should I say, come across the word IQ, right? So there is also EQ, that is emotional intelligence. Now,
yes.
I think the only way that this is going to come into place is when somebody is dating and then is somehow emotionally unintelligent. Now, distraction cannot in any way be, dating cannot in any way, in my perspective, be a distraction when it's coming to academic performance. Everything we do in, as far as academic is concerned, I want to believe a system and structure. As far as you have one, I believe everything is going to continue going for flawlessly.
Yes.
Besides, for Muslim, sorry to hear will bear witness. He will usually used to ask, what did you used to do in your leisure time? Like when you have, you cannot, be studying throughout,
Yes.
yeah, should I say 24 hours or things like that. Now, I have a friend who is first class,
Yes.
in my department, first class with a very good CGPA.
Yes.
Now, the guy is dating on campus, and it's not in any way has ever affected him.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have, one of should I say our predecessors, those that graduated before us, one of their first class also was dating on campus, and it doesn't affect him. So now I believe it's just about matter of trying to should I say stabilize between the two.
So create a balance between.
Yeah, trying to create the balance between the two. And the most important thing I think personally is you can date, but then if you don't have that emotional intelligence, because we all this with emotion as far as human relation is concerned.
Yes.
So that should I say absence of emotional intelligence, that will lead to distraction. But then as far as you can balance the two, everything has its own place. There are some certain boundaries that when you let it cross, that is where we start having problems.
Wow.
Yeah. But then if let me say for example, I keep dating within its limited boundaries, my academics will prosper, and then I will keep dating. So my own perspective is dating. I don't know, but then it cannot be a distraction. Personally, I don't have any experience with that. I'm just trying to relate with examples and then share some facts.
So in your own opinion, some persons watching us, they may argue. Okay. Now, in your own opinion, some persons watching us. In your own opinion, will you be proud to put it that those who cannot keep this strike, those that cannot strike between their academics and then keeping the campus relationship should not have anything to do with relationship on campus?
What is the best solution? Otherwise, they might end up spending.
All right, several. We have other guests in the house also, and I believe they may have something to say concerning this. Even though the only lady in the house don't want to comment on this story, but she, she will say something.
Examples Khalid gave. Gaskiya, on my own perspective,
Yeah.
there is dating is good.
And you will explain to us.
She has to explain.
But gaskiya, it leads to many. It leads to destruction. Because not everyone has the capacity
emotional intelligence.
the emotional
Timmy was speaking
intelligence.
pharmacology.
Just 1, 2, 3. Out of 100, just 1, 2,
the
3.
percentage,
So, gaskiya, it is not good.
That's your comment.
I am speechless. There is no way man Khalid would say that dating will not affect your academic performance. It can never be.
Okay.
Malam Khalid.
No, but before we hand over the mic to Malam Hassan, but how exactly does it affect student academically? Like how people are watching us.
Chatting.
No, people are
Making
watching
calls.
us.
Chatting.
But you didn't chat. You chat
Take a lot of time, and it will lead. No. When you say I want to read by 4 to 6,
yes,
and you are chatting maybe by 3:30 or 3:49,
yes.
Wallahi, Malam Khalid.
I have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, I have a lot of things to say.
I know
The
that.
person must procrastinate.
How can
He must.
I
Karatin nan it will reach maybe to 7 before he goes to reading area.
The reason we are so much concerned on this topic is because this has marred with a lot of students' CGPA, and it has marred with a lot of academic performance of several students. So I wouldn't mind if we take a whole lot of time
some students
discussing on this and how students can actually build a very sound academic performance devoid of any hitches that probably is anchored on the metrics of dating on campus.
Literally, some students, it is not dating that is distracting them. They just don't want to read. You understand?
Yes.
They don't want to read, and despite the fact that they don't want to read, they did not have. Maybe they are not being inspired by others.
They don't have a goal. Like
they don't have a goal. If maybe in the room we are 8 in the room,
yes,
4 of us are out to read, then what am I doing?
Yes.
The other person will ask himself. He will lead them. He will join them. The other one will also ask. Just as if that one of them is not that serious that he will not go, but all of them.
it's okay.
Have
So Sadatu, let me help you in answering the question being asked by the moderator. He asked you that what do you think are the effects that
how exactly are these people affected?
So let me start by the boys. You see, when you are a student in a university and you make yourself to fall in love with a girl, the first thing you will encounter is lack of money. Yes, that's the first thing.
Yes.
Because you must be recharging your phone. You must be recharging your phone with recharge card and data. You must also recharge for her. So
Not most.
after
You buy like a
so exactly, and no money is coming in when you are in university. No money is coming in. You are just the money. You are just losing your money.
Yes.
After the money too, you are going to waste your time
Investment
because you must you sacrifice your time for her so that you want to make her happy.
Happy.
Exactly. When you come back at the night, instead of you to be reading, so you will just be wasting your time making calls, chatting. Sometimes you even go to her lodge and make sometimes bad things
You
like
know, I understand.
So-
some things that you don't want to mention on camera.
Yes,
We
yes.
understand.
yes.
You know, we understand. Let's
So majority of the students making dating on campus are falling in this misuse of their academic future. Let me tell you, I have met so many friends. I have one friend that fell in love. His girlfriend was having a birthday. Yeah, she was having a birthday, and the guy was having no money on his account.
Yes.
So he searched for his friends to help him. Nobody helped him. So he stole money from someone, and he was being caught. Right. This is one of the side effects that dating on campus implicated.
Now,
Malachi, do you want to say something? And I didn't finish. Say it. Utter it out.
it's okay.
Okay.
When it comes to should I say concept like this, dating, relationship, or love, I think it's more than what what the community come to understand about it. Now, I think when human beings are influenced by by the should I say the majority of the community. Now, I might possibly do something because I don't want, let me say, the community to mock me or to consider me as someone to underestimate me, because this is what they are doing. So therefore, I try to follow the majority. Now, let me say, for example, when you read histories and kind of love and relationship that happen, this is not in any way how people are doing now. Now, let's, for example, like Mala has said, the voice issue. Now they're trying to put themselves in a position that they don't have that authority.
Exactly.
And that is not love. It's somehow, should I say, a transactional or something like that. Although all relationships
Even me too, I have a boundary, I have a limit that I want to stay in.
And we're talking about comment of Saadat here. Now, I think the problem is lack of discipline.
That's what I want to say.
Let me say, for example, personally, sometimes I deal with a lot of messages and people. Now, I have time to read, and I have time to to answer messages or things like that. Now, as far as I can maintain that discipline and be consistent on it, try to let me say maintain my timing. The first thing that when you come to the university is trying to understand yourself. When you are going to and when you are going to understand. So I want to believe that if, let's say, for example, people have that discipline to maintain the boundaries, to maintain the timing, at least it will, should I say, contribute. We are not going to say, dating is, is going to be, should I say, a distraction to academic performance. The only thing we need is the discipline and the system. The discipline and the system is there, then we should.
All right, let's make progress. Now,
I want to limit my voice that I said.
Okay.
Yeah. There are some certain students that fall in love and that succeed in their academic journey.
Examples a lot.
Besides those who were being affected, There are some that succeed a lot, and some have reached the point of marriage.
I think now
very interesting to put that.
now
Time is not given.
yes, there's this popular belief. There's this popular belief that money influences many campus relationship. Money.
Any relationship.
Now, to be honest, do you think campus relationship is genuine or just for the benefit that one is getting from probably their partners? Because when you call gold diggers, women are not the only gold diggers. I have met men who are gold diggers also. Yes, I've met men who are gold diggers. So do you think campus relationship is it genuine, or do you think it's just a benefit attached to it that people are just after the benefit? Because some girls will tell you that they don't want to date broke guys and they themselves are broke. You know? Yeah, so I want to hear your take on this. So let me hear your take. Do you think is campus relationship is genuine, or is just the benefit
That's your idea.
attached to it?
Let me say, let's try to say the facts. All kind of relationships, no matter on campus, anywhere on earth, it's beneficial. It's transactional, yes.
No, it is not transactional, not anyone.
Now, let me phrase it in two. It's beneficial, transactional, and conditional.
Yes.
Now, should I say even the relationship between God and His servant? It's beneficial
Yes.
to the servant.
Yes.
Yes.
So therefore, there is not any kind of relationship, whether on campus or anywhere, that we are going to say somebody is doing it not for any benefit. Now, talking about it, love campus to be genuine. I can say that the rate might not be, should I say, something realistic, but then there are some kind of situations, or should I say, relationships that they are genuine, which leads to even marriage and something like that. So we are not going to conclude, in a single sentence or a word that this is genuine. Or this isn't.
Yes.
Because
What's
there
the
are
priorities?
I know. I cannot say that. But Muslim one sort of saying, percentage.
Yes, percentage.
So I believe
You need to rate it carefully.
So and I don't have this statistics.
I put this question to Hajia directly. Hajia, in your own opinion, do you believe that certain campus relationship or people dating, in a dating cycle, can transit to marriage? Like, I want your answer to be built on a matrix. Either you have experienced one, maybe around you, or not. Because in your conversation, you were highly, if I should get you right, if I should rate you based on your conversation, I can tell you for a fact that over 80 to 85% of your conversation on this campus relationship was negative. Yeah, it was negative. Yeah, it's negative. Yeah, it's negative. Yeah. So let me put this question to you. Do you think, in your own opinion, can campus relationship or one dating on campus, can it transit to marriage? Can it lead to marriage?
Well, for others, it's not.
Have you seen one?
Unconditional. Yes, I have seen many.
Oh.
Yes, I have seen many. It can lead to marriage. And despite the fact of regardless of the money issue, you see, in pharmaceutical science, there are so many people dating.
Yes.
In love. But on my own thinking, my own thoughts, 80% of them, yes, yeah, from the people I see, I have seen many.
Yes.
The boyfriend is teaching the girlfriend.
Oh.
That
Yes.
make it beneficial.
So you see, it's beneficial, not that transaction issue that you are doing. But this one is knowledge.
Because let's go just
It's
he's
not
paying her.
transactional.
But then you believe me, there are some certain relationships that they are definitely transactional.
I
She
do
will give
believe
him
with you.
food. Maybe she'll cook food. But
May she go pass it. May she go pass it
You
that with
guys
food.
divide her for her. She take her to Karanga. Yes, Karanga. Abu Fulaza too.
The center of this conversation still fall back to academics, because any particular decision one takes on campus is either build or mar with your academics. And when it comes to the issue of academic environment like this, I always tell people there is what we call primary responsibility and secondary responsibility. Now, when you understand that you have a primary responsibility, you will not prioritize secondary responsibility over primary responsibility. You see, so in my own opinion, also, I've seen heard a whole lot of cases. In fact, let me share an experience. Somewhere last month, I I was in one environment, and I later heard, I saw some students rushing to the school clinic, and when I inquired to know, they told me that one lady went unconscious after she read a breakup message from her boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, that she went unconscious.
Boyfriend is staying on this campus.
No, no, it's not saying on. It's not saying on this. I wouldn't. Some of this kind of experience, people don't want names to be put in the public fora.
Yes.
So I wouldn't, and it's not even here in this campus.
Okay.
Yeah, I was somewhere else. So in these are some of the negative experiences that people can really reckon with when it comes to campus relationship. Now,
Not just campus.
and let's because I myself am an advocate of building quality and strategic relationship. Yeah. I believe and let me be honest with you. Part of my, if I should tell you that who I am today, or the little that I've had access to, number one, God. Secondly, relationship. I have leveraged relationship for several things. Yes, I've networked a whole lot. Yes. So now I want to put this question again before we progress. Now, in a relationship, who do you think is more hot? Who do you think is usually more hot
You can't see.
in a relationship? No, we can. No, we can. And I wouldn't want to go first. It's an open question, and I wouldn't want to go. Give man like the way this boy is talking on this relationship. Is here?
No,
Is here? Let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it.
I'm living in
Limited to
yeah, you are limited to some certain when things are happening beside you are seeing. So no, me, I'm a witness.
Oh, you witnessed.
Yeah, I witnessed so many cases like this. Majority of those who have been hurt by these relationships are females. Males have been encountered in it, but those who are majority are females.
Oh.
Because you'll see a boy going to a girl in love, and when he is back to his friends, he will be telling them that just leave that. He will even be saving her name with Kuku one. Kuku, yeah.
Oh, really?
I have seen some that saved their girlfriend's number with this.
Kuku
one, yeah.
Kuku two.
Let me be going to my cuckoo. I will collect food for us. Don't you go to your home. That's how they have been doing. I have been seeing many. So you guys, you are living in hostel. You have been seeing all these things.
I am the one. Cuckoo two. I hope you are hearing my sisters that are not understanding how to. You save your number as cuckoo one, cuckoo two, cuckoo three, infinity. Take notes.
Man, Khalid,
yes, sir.
what is your take on this? Do you think girls are mostly affected in this campus relationship of a thing, or?
You can't actually predict girls and women. They are a hell of an unpredictable time. But then, as in, should I say, a general fact is that, should I say, the ladies have, I don't know how to put this, but then they are somehow more emotionally active.
They are very innocent.
Right. As in, you can't use the word innocent.
Yeah, you can't use it. Yeah.
But then let me say that emotionally
if you use the innocent, you are victimizing the guys.
Okay, the guys.
Yeah, you are victimizing them.
They are not. Sometimes they are not.
Should I say they tend to should I say go all in. And they are hyper emotional. Should I say they have hyperactivity of emotions.
Exactly.
Now when we talk about should I say their serotonin and dopamine usually that is why that is why mostly it affects them. But then have you ever come across a guy that's been affected by a relationship? That is when you realize that their own is just it's just on the surface.
If it is
yeah, it's rare. But then when it happens, the guys
the guy I've been treated more.
For a general fact, you can say the ladies, are the ones that are affected more.
When it comes to the guys,
we don't talk about that.
I have seen someone that light on hospital because of.
I have a friend.
I have someone that even
on
fainted.
this campus. The guy was unconscious, calling names. I was like, just really.
Yeah. And most of the times, those girls are not loving such guys.
Let's move on. Time has fast spent. I know we'll be doing this more often, so we'll have the opportunity to talk a whole lot. Let me put this question. You see, I'm personally a fan of, you know, I love people who perform academically very well.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe there is more reason why I don't know, maybe there is more reason why I usually find people who are performing very well, like, I strive so hard to get along with them, no matter what. So when you look at some of these things happening, the sole aim of this conversation we earlier made mention of, we said academics and how we can help students pull out. You get, and judging from what you all have said here, I will want to, what are some of the possible ways that you can probably put it out there for those who are watching us? What are some of those possible ways you think students can, or what they can do? Because Malam Khalid earlier made mention of balancing, and so many persons will be interested. How can one a balance? How can a person? Because sincerely, we cannot judge, we cannot tell these people what to do or what not to do, but we can guide.
Yeah.
So all ours is to guide. So Khalid, in your own opinion, what are the possible ways you think one can, you know, can cultivate? Let me say, what are some of these possible you think one can balance academics and then balance those that probably wants to date? Because no matter what we say here, there are some persons that will still go into campus relationship or dating. It's an established fact. So what do you think in your own, one can, possible ways to balance academics, balance, campus relationship life, and then balance lifestyle? Because all we are saying here still fall back to
Yeah.
lifestyle also.
Okay, now, firstly, ladies and gentlemen,
And
this will come from,
Just
let's say,
two points we'll move with. Pass it on to another
from a
person.
personal experience. Now, everything I must say at this moment, it's personal. So you might have to, shall I say, test it out, and then maybe if it's worked for you.
Fine.
Now, normally I am a guy who likes productivity. I'm a little bit somehow lazy. That is why I choose productivity. Now, I want to believe that when it comes to academic performance, it's not because people are undereducated, or let me say that they are not intelligent. That is why they fail their courses. Rather, it's because of shall I say system? Because of they don't have structure and plans. Now, the way that I think students can prosper academically is to have a very soundable structure and plan of how to read. And now the most important thing I mentioned earlier is trying to understand yourself. Now, everybody, God is too perfect to create somebody second hand. So I am, Khalid on my own. She's Khalid on her own. You have that, shall I say, ability that is unique to
Yes.
Know what works for you. I think that is
know what works for you. So when you know what works for you at what moment and when, then you try to, shall I say, structure everything. It's all about planning, about strategies and patterns. So I think if students can be able to know themselves, know what works for them, then have a very soundable plans, on how to track academically. I believe, nothing is going to stop them. Yeah, I have a personal experience of first semester and the second semester that my academic performance are, a little bit different, really, due to the time factor I was missing.
Yes. Haja, you have been an advocate of quality education, and I
Yes,
believe.
and I think one of the reason I would say relationship is affecting our academic performance is I have tested it once. Yeah, so it really do affect us. Yeah, because you see, regarding the mindset of a female and a male, it's very different. The
Yes.
strength, the
Yes.
capacity of our brain is different.
Actually.
What you can perceive, I cannot. So it really affects us. I think I once had an experience of breaking up with my boyfriend. It do affect my academic
Yes.
performance. Just like Malan Khalid said, there was 2 semesters, first and second, 2 different results, which the other one, you cannot even say I was the one who sat for the exams because you didn't do anything that is worth it at the time. So I think relationship is really affecting our academic. If it is not a must, please just leave
Avoid
it.
it.
Yes.
Stick to this advice.
Malam Hassan, you earlier made mention, you made mention of something here. You said you have a more better experience based on the fact that probably you have a daily encounter with students more than we do. So let's hear from you. What's your take on this?
Majority of the students
that used to fall in love, my advice to them is, if it is compulsory for you to fall in love,
Isn't anything compulsory.
no, there are some that are
They make it compulsory for themselves.
exactly. So if it is compulsory, if you make it compulsory for yourself to fall in love, so if you are a girl, have a guy that is academically good. If you are, and you guys don't go and search for dull girl. Yeah, that's the truth.
Because she might have the
If
power
she's
over you.
yeah, if she's academically good, she will lead you to also be academically good.
Oh,
Because
wow.
whenever you call her, now I want to read. Where are you? I'm in the football field. Okay, go and read now.
But that doesn't mean those who are adults cannot be in a
In
relationship with
brilliant.
brilliant male.
Yeah.
They can.
If he is consistent, he can be, and he can date her, so he will change her.
Yes.
No, let me tell you. Majority now girls are taking that these are the boys are academically or brilliant whatsoever. They're not taking of that.
Because yeah, not even no. I will, so I'm not. We are not. I'm not even supposed to make this argument, but it's not an argument. You see, let me say this. Campus relationship. See, women. Let me put this. I'm not gaslighting the women, but let me say this. Women most of times have what I call misplaced priorities.
Yes.
Women most of times have, I don't want to go deep, but if a guy loves a guy probably have reason he falls in love with a lady. Most ladies don't have reason why they fall in love.
Yes.
And this is our problem.
We just
we just shaking up, and women can easily be influenced by the cycle of people they keep.
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand? So some of this problem. So when you made mention of criteria, I used to tell people, when it comes to relationship and even marriage, there is what I call secondary priorities or secondary qualities and primary qualities. So on campus, just to align with what Malam Hassan said, just in reaffirmation, one of the things you should check out for is not what falls under secondary. See, the primary responsibility of being on campus is academic excellence, academic performance. So when you want to go into a relationship, what you should be looking out for, how can I help myself academically first? And I want to tell you, you can't be struggling academically and you still want to keep a relationship. You are shooting yourself to the leg. Exactly. It's an established truth. They are telling
majority of the tutors in university, that's who used to understand mathematics, physics, and chemistry. They will tell you about this. There is one thing we call academic donkey. Females know about this.
Yes.
ID. They will be saying, this is my ID. Academic. He's academically excellent, but she falls in love with him fakely.
See, Malam Hassan, Malam Hassan, let me,
in her academic journey,
Malam,
Symbiosis.
no, it's symbiotic with both parties.
No harm to the host.
She'll be calling you every day.
See, Malam Hassan, I want to say this. People should stop saying, I want to date a guy that is living in estate.
Exactly.
Don't be surprised that these are kind of the things that your gender, your gender,
Keep this on the comment section. What is the difference between the guy at estate?
yes,
Mayasha, brown and isolation.
and then
I was a hostel.
they want to date a guy that is riding rubber. Yes, TVC. Yes.
My legs are paining me. So
wait now. You see. These are the things that we are saying. So it's okay. So
my second advice, before we conclude, my second advice is, after choosing, yes, about your friends, the friends you used to encounter in the school, of campus, and anywhere. You have to check wisely. You have to choose wisely. The friends that you are going to choose, let them be, firstly, let them be very moral, and they have to be very disciplined. They have to choose friends that have mission in their life, not friends that used to go to Gidan Kolong Olo, that used to go to Azare for party.
There are many girls that used to go to other property. So don't choose such kind of friends. Have friends that are very good. They know what they are doing. They used to focus on their academic, and they used to focus on what will help them in future.
Okay.
Even if such kind of girls, even if they are looking for a guy, they will tell you, me, I want to have a guy that is somehow responsible.
It is ambitious.
Exactly. They really know what they are doing. So even if you are if you are a guy, don't go and make a guys that are motor students.
All right. Hassan, thank you very much. Now as we try to wrap up, I want to, we have, freshers also, new students on campus may be watching this episode also. Now, what is that one advice you will leave for these freshers? Those people coming new on campus, what is that one advice you will leave for them?
As a productivity advocate and somebody who is enforcement level, I believe I have a lot of experience and going through academic semesters. Now, what I would advise, not just the freshers, rather everyone on campus, since the primary goal here is to pursue academics, is to be very serious when it comes to academics. Now, what I think students are doing is that they try to mix two different things. Now, maybe at social things they would be serious, and then at academic things they would not be serious. Now, there is this quote of Jim Rohn, one of my favorite public speakers. He said, "When it comes to work, be serious. At work, be serious, and at play, do your play." So, what I'm trying to say here is, when it comes to academics, be serious with your academics. Be serious with your academics, and that you will go the extreme to do what is right. And when it's come to the social activities, then there you should also be serious. And then last but not least is nothing will come easy in pursuing should I say a certificate and degree. So you have to be willing to persevere even through the highs and lows, and then you just have to pursue it mentally. Just pursue it mentally.
All right. Hajia, the only lady in the house, what do you have for the students? Let's just put it students.
Well, the advice I have for the freshers is concentrate on your studies. And there is not any difference between a pharmacy student, a microbiology student, and a public health student. We're all the same. You might be rich, and the pharmacy student can never be rich. There are two different things.
Yes.
So please, let's concentrate on our studies and stop those misconceptions of misinterpretations of pharmacy and pharmacy or anything else.
Yes.
Please, let's stop. And when you are reading, understand what you are reading. Don't be lost. Understand what you are reading. Don't be lost. And so you come out saying, "Ai ni nayi karatu amma ban san ya aka yi na faɗi ba." Blaming the lecturer while you are the cause of the problem by yourself. You yourself, you are the cause of the problem. So please, let's concentrate on our studies and keep that relationship, campus relationship aside.
What about campus
He is responsible for it.
All right, Malam Hassan, over to you, and then we'll wrap it off.
So my advice, different from all the advices that they gave. My advice is, as a student that is 100 level and has gone into so many struggles, has faced so many challenges, the thing that usually fails the student most is one, they don't use to start their study journey from the beginning, at the very early. And there is one called the earlier, the better. So you start since the beginning of the semester. I'm telling you, I'm assuring you that you are going to score that course.
Wow.
But it is very unfortunate that a student will be taught throughout the semester, but you want to study all those things in one day and score the course. And something that really impressed me is such kind of students usually used to get C, D. Imagine if they have started since from the beginning of the semester. They would have scored 95 or 8 or 100. So please start your academic journey from the beginning of the semester so that you can be able to excel and have a good and colorful result.
Oh, wow. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor having this conversation with you. Personally, I learned a lot. Personally, I learned a lot. And I believe those watching us today will definitely learn a lot. and those that will probably watch us in future, because this conversation is going to be highly documented, and we're going to make it available on different social media platforms, for people to watch and learn. So thank you very much, pharmacologist Khalid Abdullahi. It's an honor having you on our roundtable conversation.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor having the only lady in the house, the quality education advocate. Sahadatu. Do I get the name right?
Yes.
Yes, Sahadatu.
Not Saha.
Okay. Okay, Sahadatu. Haja, thank you very much for coming. It's an honor having you, and your words were so inspirational, and I believe those hearing you will learn a lot. And to my friend and co-host, Malan Hassan, it's an honor having you also, and thank you for coming, for leaving C. I heard you had CA today, and 2 tests, and you just left blah 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 to here. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. And that is it for today's episode of Reality Room Campus Gist. If you truly love the conversation, do endeavor to share, like, and comment, because the conversation does not end here with us, it ends with you. Do you think campus relationship is real or is just cruise? We'll meet you in the comment section. Share your opinion.
Mind you are a pooper.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you very much for staying with us. We hope to see you in our next episode. Thank you, and
Cheers.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So let's just wave let's just wave yeah, bye-bye. All right. So thank you very much for coming, Hassan.
Thank you very much.
And the Hajia.
Thank